Hello there. What I have here are two Sheaffer touchdown pins, and I have them pretty much apart. This is the internal parts of this one. Basically, this is a medium nib, and this one is a fine. And I just got done restoring the body of these pins so that it is as close to what it was when it was new as I could get it. Don't know if that helps. This camera is not all that great. It's not my laptop that I usually record on, which the picture has more a better focus, and you can see it might not be as good of a picture, but you can see small detail much better with that. But anyway, these are wonderful pins. I believe they were they began production in the 50s, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I have these pins apart. We're going to set the fine nib off to the side, and what I'm doing is I have to restore the internal parts of this pin now. We'll set this, and this is a touchdown filler system, and what it is, this piece, if you take the nib off, there's a sack that goes on that. Then you have a sack protector. I'll show you kind of how it goes together. But this goes in here, and this screws on top of it, and the sack and this sack protector sit inside it. And when you raise this, place the nib in the inkwell and push it down. It creates creates a vacuum that closes the sack, and then when you push this back down, it opens it back up, and the sack fills with ink. And that's the way they work. Okay, we're going to put that there. And so now what I've got to do, in order to build that pressure, I know that you really can't see. You might be able to see in this one. Here, wrong end. If you look in there, hold on a minute. If you look in there, you can see a white ring. That's the original seal. And that seal, along with this hole here, I don't know if you can see it or not. Well, no, I can't even find it now. There's a hole in this pin. Let me see. Here it is. Very tiny. I don't even know if you can see it. There's a hole here, pretty much right above or right below that ring, and it helps to create a vacuum. So when you go to restore these things, you got to watch for that hole and make sure it doesn't get filled with stuff like, and I'm having a difficult time putting that back on. Make sure it doesn't get filled with stuff like polishing compound, because it's important that that hole is there. So what I have to do now is put a ring, and I bought some rings from Anderson Pins. I believe this is the small. I think this is the thin TM, touchdown thin something. But they were only made for a couple of years. And I've got the O-ring here, and I'm going to try to put this O-ring in this. I got me some tools here. In this pin. And the way to do that, I'm going to push it I'm going to take it. I know that you're not going to be able to see that well, but the idea and I'm just using this. I got my see, now I'm gonna have to push it on out. Try again. I've got my flashlight in my mouth, so I might not be able to talk all that well, but what I'm doing is I'm going to push this on up in here until it's right about level and even with where that recess for this O-ring is. That way it should be fairly easy to push. I know, famous last words, but to push it into that channel. Alright, so now I've got the O-ring in, and I'm going to fiddle with that till I get that screw through the hole. Then I'll take it from the barrel side, I'll push it on through, and thread that on. And we'll pull it out. I don't know if you can hear that, but we've got pressure. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a bit of this silicone grease on there. And I have done both of these. This is the fine, and they both are ready to go. And so now I won't do it on camera because you've already seen me, but I will sack these nibs, and then let me set this one down. They have what's known as a sack protector. This one is a dark colored metal, and this one is a brighter colored metal. This takes a smaller sack for some reason than this one does, but the sack goes here, and then that's a sack protector, goes into the pin, and wow, there we go. As you pull this up, it compresses the sack, and then that opens it back up and it sucks in ink into the sack. That's the way they work. So there we go. That's how you do that. It's aggravating. There's small little O-rings and all of that, but well worth it to get a pen like one of these up and running again. It was well worth a little bit of aggravation. Beautiful pens. Alright, thank you. I'll talk to you later.